Oh, we did it. We finished it. Again. It's updated. We now have 2.5 thousand kills. TTS out of stock. L for me. Yeah, I think I made it so it has a cooldown of like 30, like 15 minutes or something between each use. And it's like limited to 3 per person for the stream. So yeah. It's so people don't spam it. But yeah, I just finished the ASMI. It's now at 2,529 kills. Water. Pog, water. Even though it's Mountain Dew. So let's double check all the guns so that yeah, so just so to prove it that I have 2.5k kills on every gun other than dev guns and the Boxy Buster, because fuck the Boxy Buster. Mountain Dew is just really sour. It's pretty good for me. I think I'm just used to it. It's like one of the only sodas I would drink. Every other soda tastes awful. Like, it tastes like super spicy cinnamon water. And just gross. Anyway, let's start from the top at the AK-12. AK-12 has 2,531. AN-94 has 4,106. I'm gonna be talking all through all of these because sometimes some people might not be able to see the number, so I'll just speak it. ASVAL has 3,497. SOAR L has 2,556. AUG 1 has 2,671. M16A4 has 2,587. G36 has 4,472. M16A3 has 2,907. Type 20 has 2,551. AUG 2 has 5,851. K2 has 2,711. FAMAS F1 has 2,744. AK-47 has 2,770. AUG 3 has 3,564. L85A2 has 4,522. HK416 has 4,377. AK-74 has 7,037. AKM has 2,972. AK-109 has, or AK-103, I think I have the bars barrel on it, has 2,600. CTAR 21, aka the TAR 21, because I have the CTAR beta roll, has 4,043. Type 88 has 2,622. M231 has 2,525. C782. Why? Because I have the full stack, maybe? Has 9,701. STG has 2,632. G11 has 14,194. Let's go to the battle rifles. M14 has 2,505. ECR has 2,543. SCAR H has 2,975. AK-12BR has 2,509. G3 has 3,491. AG3 has 2,505. HK417 has 2,599. The Henry 4570 has 2,538, and the FAL 50 is at 2,544. Going to carbines? Dedication. This takes years. All of my PF time has been put to this. The M4A1 has 2,615. The G36K, which I previously was a world record holder in until I stopped grinding it, is at 69,169. I made it specifically for that number. Cause why not? Because cancer symbol, middle finger cancer symbol. That's why. The M4 has 2,543. The L22 has 2,529. The Scar PDW has 2,655. The AKU-12 has 3,095. The Groza 1 has 2,510. The OTS has 2,503. The AK-12C has 3,414. L22 equals mid. Yeah, the L22 was kind of garbage. The Honey Badger has 3,232. The K1A has 4,688. The hey, dang, Steven. Yeah, I'm 470. Smile. I think on the list I'm number 12. So, the SR3M has 2,730. The Groza Forder has 4,841. The MC51 has 3,102. The FAL 50 Para has 2,503. The 1858 Carbine has 2,504. The AK-105 has 2,600. The Jury has 3,431. I tried to grind that for the world record, but then it was completely demolished because the Flechette came out for the Jury, and then people used it as a shotgun, which... brainless behavior. Wait, which one is 69,000? The G36K. It's in carbines at the very top. G36K. That one's at 69,169. The CAC SRR has at 2,503. The Gyrojet Carbines has 2,631. The C8A2 has 2,504. The X95R has 2,813. The HK51B has 2,505. And the Cannon has 2,513. Shotguns. The KSG has 2,518. The Remington 870 has 2,517. The DBV-12 has 2,509. Fuck you. The KS-23M has 2,513. The Saiga 12 has 2,513. I think I said that twice. Stevens Double Barrel has 2,503. The E-Gun has 2,507. The AA-12 has 2,520. The Spaz 20 has 2,510. The DT-11 Pro has 2,532. And the USAS has 2,503. Alright, that's it for the Assault class. Move on to PDWs and DMRs. Excuse me. The MP5K has 2,523. The UMP45 has 2,537. The G36C has 2,694. The MP7 has 2,625. Shut up the feed screen. The MAC-10 has 2,509. I'm going to wait till that unblackens the screen. That's 2,509, the MAC-10. The P90 has 2,560. The MP5 has 2,631. The Colt SMG has 2,551. H Bar and Honey Badger are good? Absolutely. I think Honey Badger has become unnerfed. Again. I think. All Gauge Bar has been always pretty, like, really good. Really good. Colt SMG L2A3 has at 2,633. The MP5 SD has 2,572. The MP10 has 2,510. The M3A1 has 2,573. The MP5/10 is at 2,722. The Uzi is at 2,515. The AUG-3 Para is at 3,648. The K7 is at 2,503. The AKS-74U, aka the Krinkov, is at 2,911. The PPSH is at 3,002. The Val Para Shorty is at 3,783. The Chris Vector is at 2,514. The PP Bison is at 2,755. The MP40 is at 2,511. The X95 SMG is at 2,633. I think I had my high skill game with this, which is awful because this is kind of a bad gun. I don't know how I got it. The Tommy Gun has 2,555. The Rama 1130 is at 2,519. Quick sip of water. Okay. The MK11 is at 2,519. The SKS is at 2,508. The SL8 is at 2,506. The FSS, just the FSS, I can't say that, is at 2,505. The MSG is at 2,528. The M21 is at 2,561. The Beowulf TCR is at 2,646. The SPR is at 2,507. And the SSR is at 2,505. I'm getting more bagel bites. Okay, Golden Duck. So that's all for the Scout class. Support class, all it's left is pretty much the LMGs and the snipers. The Colt LMG is at 2,510. The M60 is at 2,502. The H-bar is at 3,003. The MG36 is at 2,543. The RPK-12 is at 2,501. The LSW is at 2,614. The RPK is at 2,533. The HK-21E is at 2,507. The Scar Hammer is at 2,503. The RPK-74 is at 2,933. And the MG3KWS is at 2,505. I know how to aim with big recoil. I mean, the G36 or the MG36, you can definitely make it have like no recoil or like next to no recoil if you know how to, play with G36 recoil, which is kind of easy. But it's just like a slower, massive mag G36, which is pretty cool. Except I didn't know how to use it when I grinded 2.5k on it, which was years ago. Not to mention I had like 20 FPS back then. Okay, snipers. Intervention 9,487. Remington 700 is at 4,729. The Dragunov SVU is at 2,585. The AWS is at 2,563. The BFG is at 2,587. The AWM is at 2,547. The TRG is at 2,596. The Mosin is at 2,757. The SVDS is at 2,591. The M1903, which I finished yesterday or the other day, is at 2,505. The K14 is at 3,333. The Hakate or Hakate, whatever you say it. You're so tired. My tongue is so tired. Is at 2,574. The FT300 is at 2,513. The M107 is at 2,639. The Scout is at 2,552. The Wazoo, which I say the WA2000. I say Wazoo because why not? Is at 2,522, and the NTW is at 2,536. So boom, that was all the primaries. We already knew that. We already knew that. I did the primaries a while ago, and I stopped there. And then new updates came, and I started doing those. But I think a little over a year ago, I started to grind the secondaries. I started to grind the secondaries, which I knew was a tough task because I sucked at pistols. And I did not do sort of an update thing with the pistols since last time. But since while I was on the grind for the pistols, like 3 or 2 updates ago, they just sent out like 15 pistols, which was awful. It was awful. Like, I was almost done with it, and then they said, screw you, here's more pistols. So, here's the pistols. The M9 has 2... I can't read it. The chat's in the way. How much is that, guys? 2,577? Yeah, 2,500%. Thank you. Am I going to sleep at the 30-minute mark? Okay. The G17 is at 2,516. I'll try and make this quick. The M1911 is at 3,466. The Deagle L5 is at 2,509. The G21 is at 2,506. The G23 is at 2,506. The M4A1 M45A1, sorry, is at 2,924. The G40 is at 2,502. The KG99 is at 2,506. The G50 is at 2,500. The 57 is at 2,504. The Zip 22 is at 2,511. I'm just gonna do 2,511, okay? I'm just gonna, so I don't have to do that 1,000 and for you guys. The GIM1 is at 2,502. The Hardballer is at 2,504. The Ishvek PB is at 2,000 or 2,504. The Makarov is at 2,506. The GB22 is at 2,509. The XIX is at 2,799. The AM3 is at 2,500. The Gyrojet Mark 1 is at 2,504. The GSP is at 2,502. The Grizzly is at 2,535. The M2011 was at 2,511. I'm scared. The Alien's at 2,510. The AF2011A1 is at 2,502. So that was the pistols. Good, yay. Machine pistols. Also, like, a third of those pistols were new. Like, new. Just got sent my home address. Jesus. I'd be scared too. The G18C is at 2,508. The 93R is at 2,505. The PP2000 that's at 2,500. The Tech 9 is at 2,515. The Micro Uzi is at 2,505. The Scorpion's at 37.95. The ASMI, which I just finished, is at 25.29. The MP1911 is at 25.01, and the arm pistol is at 25.55. Revolvers. The Rex is at 25.03. The Matila is at 25.05. The New Army's at 25.05. The Red Hawk is at 29.68. The Judge is at 25.05, and the Executioner is at 25.02. Other class, we have the Super Shorty at 25.03, the SFG 50 at 25.08, the Thumper at 28.59, the Coil Gun at 25.05, the Sawed Off at 25.04, the Saiga 12U at 25.03, the Obraz at 25.04, and last but not least, the SAS 308 with 25.02. I did them all. 2,500 at least on every gun, other than dev guns. And other than the Boxy Buster, because I don't want to buy anything. And you gotta pay for that, basically. But I think I have 3. I have 3 kills on that for picking it up. Because why not? Mix gun and PF, Micro Uzi and PP2000. Micro PP2000.